I was at the dry cleaner a couple days ago. You guys heard of this? There was a new sign up. It said, going forward, lady shirts, $8.50. $8.50. I was like, it's a good thing all my shirts have penises. Oh boy. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, a guy. He was like, hey Nora, you think you could go a year without drinking? I was like, no. He goes, have fun when you're pregnant. I was like, is that some sort of challenge? I'm not afraid. She'll have a few issues early on. She'll understand when she's older. Or will she? Oh boy. Another friend of mine, a girl, was like, you know it's not even true that you're pregnant for 9 months. You're really pregnant for 10 months. Can you believe that? I was like, no. I've been pregnant a handful of times. Never more than 3 months. My friend was like, Nora, you can't joke about abortion. You're gay. I was like, you're gay! She was like, no, I'm not. It's like, that's too bad. We could have had a nice life together. She was like, seriously, you can't joke about abortion. You don't have sex with men, so you can't get accidentally pregnant. I was like, actually, if I get pregnant, it'll be way more of an accident than if you get pregnant. If you get pregnant, it's because you had a penis inside of you. If I get pregnant, it's because I had a slip and fall over at the Abbey. I am gay. I'm so gay, I'm married to a lesbian. We got married 2 years ago, and our wedding, here to tell you, it was just like every other wedding. You guys aren't surprised, because unlike me, you're not homophobic. Cool. I came out a little late in life, in my mid-20s. I know, can you believe I'm not in my mid-20s? I came out exactly a week after I started going to therapy. My friends were all like, wow, therapy really works. I was like, wow, now I know why my dad hates therapy. Let's keep those closets shut. The last guy I ever went out with, I met him at a Halloween party. I was dressed as a homeless person. And he was on the spectrum. When I met him, he told me he was a mathematician. And I really like math. So I was like, really? And he goes, well, it's not as sexy as it sounds. I was like, well, for future reference, when I say really, I'm not as turned on as I said. I'm self-employed, which is cool. I make my own hours. I sleep a lot. To be successfully self-employed, you have to be a little bit schizophrenic. Like, you have to be like a really hard worker, but also like a really demanding boss. And I'm like a little bit schizophrenic, but I'm like a really lazy worker and a huge pushover. So like 6 months ago, my employee persona had to take some time off for a funeral. So my overly generous boss side was like, oh yeah, Nora, do what you gotta do. Take your time. So my employee persona hasn't been back at work since. But like the worst part is, like I made it up. There was no funeral. I saw a commercial the other day for the Lifetime movie network. It said, our Saturday morning programming makes getting through the week worth it. That seems like a really sarcastic way for the Lifetime movie network to tell its viewers that they should probably just kill themselves. I went skydiving for the first time recently. It's fun, but it's really weird. Your first time, you have to go tandem. Say this little guy strapped to your back. Kind of reminded me of the first time I had sex. Like at first, it's a little awkward and uncomfortable. But then you're like, I trust this guy. I wouldn't be here if I didn't trust this guy. So you go for it. But like 30 seconds into it, you kind of panic. And you're like, shit, he's gonna tell me if I have to do something, right? And then it's over. And you're like, really? That's it? $300 for that? All right, thanks, guys.
Guys, please welcome to the stage the gentlemen that keep these walls afloat. No, wait, that's not a thing. They keep these walls laughing. Give it up for the grind!
Give it up for Nora Nolan, huh? With the grind, we're going to do some improv for you tonight. Before we get started, what was your favorite TV show this past year?
Game of Thrones!
Game of Thrones? And you person over here, what does Game of Thrones make you think of?
Vomit.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. All right, we'll take Snow as our suggestion for tonight's show.
One single window opens and snow blows in, creating a small pile on this cabin, on the inside of the cabin.
There's a fire in this corner and a note in front of it that's half burnt.
There's a spilled over glass of milk, and there's just like cookie crumbs everywhere.
There's like lots of taxidermy like heads and deer antlers all over the house.
There's a table over here, and on the table is a notebook, and it's open, and this last page is half filled out.
There's stockings above the chimney. One says Mom, one says Dad, one says Julie, one says Adam, and the other has a big X through it. It used to be Xavier. There's a body burning in the fire.
With one arm out, and on that arm is a ring, and it's a ruby ring on that arm.
Yeah, and on the ruby ring, there's an X on it, and that X stands for Xavier.
Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
You going on a date tonight with the missus?
Yeah, we were just coming back. You know, I was coming back from work, and then I was like, we're gonna go grab dinner down at Turley's, and
Oh, that's a great place.
yeah, we go there like once a week. And we know the owner. I just like, I don't know how long this is gonna take.
You know, we're almost done here.
Okay. Thanks for coming by so quickly. It means a lot.
Well, you know, small towns gotta stick together.
Yeah. Well, we're just summerers, so we're just here Memorial Day to Labor Day, and then back to the city. But you know, pay property taxes like everyone else, so we appreciate it. I shot that. Yeah.
You know, Craig, can I call you Craig?
Sure. Can I call you Bill?
No, you can call me Sharon.
All right.
Just one thing.
Sure.
Just one thing, I'll let you go
All right.
on about your holidays and try to figure something
It's
out.
July 4th. America says your holiday too.
Craig, you love your wife?
Yeah, I do.
Married 25 years. I know a pat I love my wife, but I ain't your wife.
Well, you know, all marriages have ups and downs, and you know, we go up, we go down, but that's got nothing to do with the level of love. Like,
Just tell me about the downs, Craig.
all right, well, to be honest, she talks about changes she wants to make in her life, and then never makes them, and I'm just like, hey, if you want these things, you gotta work for them. If you don't work for them,